Rick, can you feel it?
Feel what?
The excitement in the air.
For what?
It's like tangible. Like I can feel it on my skin.
Can you taste it?
Yes. The Olympics start this week.
Brandon, do you care about the Olympics?
I couldn't care less. Be honest with you.
Brandon, why are you even here?
I'm Ricky's ride.
Oh, jeez. The Olympics start this week. 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio. I'm so pumped. Like, I love the Olympics. I'm not so much a Winter Olympic guy. I like hockey and I like a few other things about it. But the Summer Olympics, gets my blood pumping.
What events?
All of them. I will be the guy that's...
Fencing?
Yes. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll be watching handball.
Handball.
Just looking, I got a list of events here pulled up for you guys. Did y'all know all these were events?
I did not know handball.
Do you know what handball is? You ever seen that, Brandon?
I think I get the idea.
Dude, it's basically just like indoor soccer, except you can throw the ball at people.
So that sounds nothing like indoor soccer.
Well, they got
like the opposite.
They got like little nets. No, they got nets on either end, and you throw it.
No gloves?
I think the goalies wear some gloves. But it's like a ball, man.
I didn't know.
They use their hands, man.
You didn't know badminton was?
No.
Fun fact, the shuttlecock is like the fastest moving sports equipment in the world.
You mean the birdie?
No, the shuttlecock.
How fast?
It goes over in excess of 200 miles an hour.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Nah.
Swear to you. That thing is flying.
Where are you getting your information from?
Internet.
They're exaggerating these stats to make the
Look
Olympics
it up.
worth it.
Look it up.
Worth
That-
it.
200 miles an hour.
That shuttlecock comes off the racket over 200 miles an hour. And granted, it slows down because it has its little
Netting
thing that stops it.
Okay.
So by the time it gets to the other person, it's slowed down substantially. But there's still that moment where you got to find it. They're athletes, dude.
I say take the netting off.
That's nice.
Oh.
200 miles an hour.
Then you just have people serving and getting the ace every time.
Well,
Be
See?
the most bored sport in the
So
world.
athletic you are.
well,
Hey,
it's badminton, man.
you know what?
I will watch some table tennis.
Table tennis is the creme de la creme of the Summer Olympics. Everybody likes to want to kind of bash on table tennis.
Really?
I'll watch that all day long. You really get those rallies going. You get up in the medal rounds. Them guys are superstars.
Nah, man, I'll
Now
watch
they're
some
all
table
Asian.
tennis.
They're all Asian, but they're superstars.
Even the guys from the United States?
Pretty much.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Asian Americans?
Yes. Like pretty much every country that's whatever Asian immigrant came in at
Represent.
one time. Yes. They're all Asian.
Did it start in Asia? You don't know.
I think you're mistaking table tennis for ping pong.
I'm giving you nothing.
I'll get to it.
Thanks.
You get nothing.
I like to see judo. That'd be kind of cool.
You just want to see people get
I think
thrown
any of the
around.
martial arts would be pretty cool. I'd watch Taekwondo.
They got those. Those are pretty exciting. Wrestling. I really enjoy Olympic wrestling.
That's not pro wrestling, you know that. Right?
What?
That's not WWE.
Yeah.
I thought Hulk Hogan was starred in the Summer Olympics. Oh, forget it. The Olympics are over. I'm very excited about a new event, rugby. I love rugby. This is 7-on-7 rugby, not the traditional 15s. You ever watched rugby sevens?
I watched. I don't know if it was 7 or 15. But
No,
I've
was there
watched
7
it before.
guys on a side or 15 on a
think.
side?
How many are that total?
30 or 14?
I don't know. Too much math.
Here's the thing. Rugby sevens, these guys are super athletes. They are super fast.
Why are they playing rugby then?
Hey, don't you dare. Rugby's huge in most countries around the world besides America.
Is America good at it?
No.
Ah,
Rugby in America,
because we play real sports.
they're not very good. But
I like rugby. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to anything you're doing
just
today.
bashing my rugby love. Yeah. Rugby sevens is America would be great at rugby sevens because you get some of these college football players that couldn't make it in the NFL. You get your Rickies out there in the world. They're super athletes that aren't doing anything with their life.
I'd be crushed.
No, these guys are just stroking it down the field.
I thought you'd be fairly big in size.
No, not rugby sevens.
If
Really,
they get a hold of me,
yeah. Well, you
I'm
can
like
take him down.
tinfoil.
He's like tinfoil.
Well, you put a lot of tinfoil together. I mean, it's pretty strong.
strong, yeah.
Hold up a
I'm
card.
like a sheet of tinfoil.
So you just wad you up, throw you away.
I'm done.
I'm very excited about rugby. Course basketball. Love watching basketball.
Trampoline. That's what I should have took up.
Have y'all ever seen that? These
No.
Are they just jumping?
you want to be like, oh, look at these people, they're like little fairies jumping around over there
Mhm.
on the trampoline. Oh,
I
so
love a
sweet.
trampoline.
6-year-olds. Now, these are like big trampolines, and they're doing like super flips and flying up in the air. It's kind of like synchronized diving.
Oh.
You want to mock it, but then you watch it and you're just
No,
captivated.
man. Synchronized diving is probably the coolest thing, I think.
That, to me, that's hard.
It's amazing to me.
That's way harder to me than like synchronized swimming. Now, synchronized swimming's cool.
You're a middle-aged woman.
But yeah, you're right. I don't watch synchronized swimming, but I do watch synchronized diving. You see them go
You're
up.
trying to be an optimist. You're trying to.
I love the Olympics
You don't
so
even
much.
believe in what you're saying.
I love the Olympics so much. Now, if I had to pick one of the hardest sports in the Olympics, it would be water polo. You
Because
ever
you're treading water.
you
the whole
tread
time?
water for like an hour, guys.
That is hard.
Yeah, this ain't no game.
Remember that one time I tried to tread water for
For
like
that Navy SEAL.
I pretty much drowned for like 20 minutes.
Did you make it?
I lived, but I was trying. It was this Navy SEAL workout. I really almost died. I think. My head was barely above the water, dude.
So you going for 20 minutes in the water is like me in it for 20 seconds.
Pretty much.
So I'm like a
you're
dog.
You're a land animal, man.
Oh, for sure. Swimming is nothing more than surviving. Like that's what it's made
He's
for.
just flailing.
There's nothing fun about
Look of
swimming. to
panic
me.
on his face.
Now,
Can we tell that trick where you almost killed us? Can we tell that? I mean, that little thing.
yeah, since it was us three.
All right, really quick. We take this little canoe out, right? It's
Don't
inflatable.
Even, don't even call it a canoe. It's an
It's
inflatable display from a store.
We wanted to go. How many yards out was that? 300 yards out, maybe.
Maybe.
It was. It was.
It
Pretty
was far, man.
Yeah, far. We're at the beach and we want to go out to the sandbar. So we start the crappiest paddles.
Little
Jacob,
bastard.
we get out about. I don't know. How far do you think we were?
No, we were out at least 150, 200 yards.
We were maybe halfway there.
Yeah.
And Jacob goes.
100, well, let's stop. 150, 200 yards. That's a football field and a half to 2 football fields.
Right.
That's a long freaking way.
Okay.
Don't you dare.
Anyways,
Don't you
he
dare.
goes, guys, I think I'm gonna be. He goes, guys, I think I'm gonna be sick. And he goes, a second later, he goes, oh, I'm sick. And I look at him, and his face is so pale, dude. You look so sick. Anyways, we can't get back into shore because the paddles suck. We had to get out.
The
Yeah,
current
the water
has
was
swept
taking us
us.
out, yeah.
Yes.
So, anyways, me and Brandon have to swim sick Jacob back to shore.
Now, Grant,
jump out of the
I
boat
wanted to try
pull
to
it.
help, but I got sicker when I started moving around and getting out of the boat. There was a moment I thought, if I get out of this boat, I'm going to pass out. And y'all aren't going to be able to, like, swim me in. So I just had to lay the boat like a little pretty princess and let y'all push me in.
You got seasick on an inflatable kayak. Was it not instant? Oh, I think I'm going to be
No,
sick.
no, it definitely was.
I'm sick.
I'm the eternal optimist, as you said. And I was trying to put on a big strongman front because
Big
y'all
boy
wanted,
face.
y'all wanted to go out there. But then I realized real quick I needed to show y'all that this was dire times.
His face was so pale.
Oh, it was bad.
You look like death.
Thank you, Ricky. Oh, man.
That was one of the closest. I mean, we were so vulnerable out
Yeah,
there,
so
dude.
I was
yeah.
terrified that I was about to get eaten. by a
Anyways, that should be an Olympic sport.
shark. Surviving.
Surviving in the ocean. Yes, I like it, Rick. I think that's called sailing over here. Sailing is an Olympic sport, by the way.
I don't know. I just don't get into it.
What, sailing?
No,
the
just
Olympics?
Olympics.
Ricky,
You said it's in Rio, right?
come watch. Yes, in Rio.
Oh.
Come watch the Olympics with me.
I read a few articles.
Yeah, they're having a rough time over there. I heard.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of stuff's going on.
Yeah.
First of all, there's Zika virus.
I can't defend anything that's happening.
The Olympic Village, from what I understand, is just like. I
Nah.
think the Australians said it was like
Uninhabitable.
uninhabitable.
Yeah. I was reading this article about that there's blocked toilets, leaky pipes, exposed wiring, darkened stairwells where no lighting has been installed, dirty floors in need of massive cleaning. I did read one thing that there's water coming down from the side of the walls.
Wow,
So-
man. Is this the best Rio has to offer?
Probably. Brazil's been in some turmoil over the last few years, politically and economically, Brandon. Hate to get too serious on my Olympic podcast,
Wow,
but
man.
thanks for taking us there.
Sorry,
everybody.
man.
But
I'm just curious.
so
Are
they're
those
having
like
some issues.
flesh-eating bacteria in the
So
water?
why
or-
do they
I-
have it there?
you know, I've heard that. I've actually heard that. Why had it there? They picked it in 2009.
That's true.
So I mean, everything was
So they've had a long
hunky-dory.
time to prepare for this.
Well, yeah, but apparently they're not too ready.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Like when your friends stop by at your house unexpectedly, or they call you and you're trying to like frantically clean up. You're throwing everything everywhere. That's what like Rio's like right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, like 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
Rio,
Oh God,
put your dirty clothes back in the dryer. Just
it's a mess.
we don't have time to do the dishes. Just stick them in the oven. It's true. That's exactly what it's like. And they're frantic. They're frantic. But I do think the infrastructure is there. I remember reading in Athens in 2004, they didn't even have like stuff built. Like they were still building the stadium like the day before everybody was showing up.
So they have to build. They don't use existing stadiums.
Like told them 7 years out they won the thing, and so a lot of countries normally start building stadiums for the Olympics and then use it for other things. For example, in Atlanta in '96, they built Olympic Stadium, tore half of it off, turned it into Turner Field, what it is now, where the Braves have been playing. So it had a use after the fact.
Right.
But then again, you have something like China. They had something called the Bird's Nest. See, I know way too much about the Olympics.
Yeah,
I'm
you
telling
do.
you, I done started a
Useless.
Y'all didn't. Well, basically, the
Yeah.
Bird's Nest sits empty today. And it's this huge indoor like stadium type thing. And
Homeless shelter.
well, I guess that could be it. But that's all I got.
Well, no. What about? Have you heard anything about Russia? I read a few things about Russia that was going on, that they were doping or
They're
something.
all on steroids.
I'm for it, man. Russia's ahead of the curve.
Oh, I thought you meant you're for Russia being banned.
No.
Their whole team's not being banned. Individual sports are getting to decide if they're.
I'm for
allowed.
the dope. They should. I think that everyone should be doping. People at their best.
You said that just makes it an even playing field if
Yeah.
everybody's just injecting themselves with horse
Everybody does
steroids.
Yep.
What about the long-term effects, though?
You
What
don't
are we
have to dope.
What are they learning? What are our children learning from their heroes,
Let's
man?
be honest. Children are not watching the Olympics.
Yeah, it's true. They're learning nothing from
My
the
kid will be
Olympics.
watching the
That
Olympics.
Rio is not a
I-
great place to vacation.
Dang.
No, I'd go. Well,
No.
no.
I wouldn't go to the Olympics. I didn't go to the Olympics in '96
Where was it?
Where was it?
in Atlanta.
Atlanta?
I just said it.
Hotlanta? We didn't know it was 96.
Yeah. In '96. Come on. Olympic Games. How old were y'all in '96?
5 years old.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I care less now than I did then.
I was 11. '96 was like the prime time to me in the Olympics. I was 11. I was watching all this stuff. Dream Team was still around.
Oh, that's.
Come on.
yeah.
But are your
This was Dream Team 2. The Magnificent Seven in gymnastics. You know about them?
Yeah.
The girls?
I know that little girl.
Well, they were like
They look-
18.
they
They were
look-
like 18 at the time, okay?
They look little.
No, that's true. Carrie Strug? Remember her?
Struck a thug.
No, she was the one that did the vault.
She
and
hurt
then
her foot. She break her foot or something?
She tore a ligament in her ankle.
Ligament. That's bad news.
I know. Or maybe, I don't remember. It was torn. Something was injured. Anyway, on the first vault, fell down. Obviously in pain. Went to do the second vault, which at the time, they thought they really needed to beat Russia in the gymnastic team final. They needed a good vault, so she stuck it on one foot. Now, the rest is history. You see it every time the Olympics comes on. They have to show a little thing about it, and that she was so, victorious. And they carried her up to the podium, and she, put her gold. The funny footnote: they didn't even need her vault to win.
Really?
Russia didn't do very good on the next little thing. They still would have won without her vault.
I did. I heard it different. I heard it the other way.
Oh, you
Way
got
was-
the Hollywood
Yeah, I
version.
got the Hollywood version where we needed
I
her.
choose to believe that version.
Yeah, are your sources credible?
Yeah.
I read it
Was it a
yesterday
was it a
in Sports
Russian-
Illustrated.
Was it a
So.
Russian website?
Yes,
Yeah.
Russia. I actually had to
Sorry.
translate it to. Said the dirty Americans. She wasn't even injured. It was all a ploy. That's my Russian accent.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we hear a Russian accent?
Da.
Da.
That's all I got in Russian. Let's close out the episode by talking about if you got to participate in one Olympic event.
Are we good at it?
Yeah, we'll say you're competitive. Not that you're the best or anything, but you get to compete in these things. What would you compete in? Brandon, don't choose rhythmic gymnastics, please.
Dang.
I know that's
Funny
what you want
thing
to
is,
do,
the first thing I can remember wanting to do is gymnastics.
Really?
well. Hey, guy gymnasts are ripped.
I know.
It's never too late.
Ricky?
You don't think?
No, man. And look at you. You could be on the American team or the Mexican team.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we on both?
Why not? Mex America. I think it really does have. You can play if you get invited by that country. If it's your parents' birth country, you
Yeah.
can still be invited
Boom.
from to be on their Olympic team.
So if I get decent, and Mexico's not too. I don't think Mexican gymnasts are all that.
I would not know about Mexican gymnasts.
I think you
And
would.
he watches.
I'll tell you this: I'll be watching gymnastics, and when Mexico
Check out Mexico.
I'm gonna film them for you. I'll be like, "This is the guys."
I want to know.
You're better than them, Rick.
Okay.
So you maybe gymnastics?
My honest answer: Taekwondo. Dude, Taekwondo, man. I love any kind of martial arts.
Flip
stuff.
people around.
I mean, it's that or judo, but I think Taekwondo. They got the kicks and everything.
Now, that would look pretty cool. Brandon, what's your event?
Probably shooting. That looks
Of course.
shooting.
cool. That'd be fun.
Knife throwing wasn't an option, which is actually pretty cool though.
Now, if that was an Olympic sport, I'll watch shooting. Don't care.
Oh yeah.
Don't mind at all. I
Okay.
know, like in the Winter Olympics, there's some of them you ski and then you stop
Shoot.
skiing to shoot.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Actually.
How is that?
Do you have the gun with you the whole time?
Yeah, you put it on your back. Look
What
at
about
it.
you,
I don't know, I
Jacob? What
want
would you
that
be
thing.
good at? Let me guess. Let me see.
Man, it's hard to choose.
I would love to see you fencing.
That's a man. You get to put on that beekeeper suit and go to town.
It does look like a beekeeper.
Oh man, like I honestly am having a hard time choosing.
Between synchronized swimming and
No,
Face your fears. Do the
trampoline.
swimming.
Is that what
no, there's no way I would swim. I would honestly probably just choose. It might be boring, but just some track and field stuff.
Which one?
shock put?
No, not really the shot put. Just maybe some of the
You
the
want the
hurdles.
glamorous one? You
Yeah,
want
man.
100.
Everybody's
With
watching.
100?
No, I'm not. I would never be fast enough.
No, what we're talking about if you were good.
Let's get it down to brass tacks. I'm too white. All right.
No.
I'm too white.
Oh man,
This is hypothetical. Even in your hypothetical dreams, you can't win.
if we're saying that you're good enough to be on the team.
I'm a man of limitations. Man, I don't really know. Yeah, in the track and field, maybe the 100, but I like the hurdles. I like stuff like that.
That'd be cool.
I like the
Hurdles
team
are cool.
events. I like,
Oh, you would do the what's it called? Where they jump in the water over the
the
steeplechase.
Oh, you better
Oh.
believe. I love the steeplechase, man.
You ever compete in it?
No. Come on. I grew up in Alabama. We were on track team in Alabama. We were too poor to have like water on our track.
That's
all right,
true.
come on. We were barely having a road to run
Puddle.
on.
You have a dirt
There was
road.
when
If
it rained
it
out.
if it rained the day before the meet, we had steeplechase. Nice. Well, for everybody that's listening, the Olympics start this week. I believe the 5th
So you
is
go
the
and
first day on
slip
Friday,
in
and
that
it goes
day.
through the 21st. That's 16 hardcore days of athletic competition. USA! USA! You gonna join me?
Stop.
USA!
No.
I want them to win, but I don't want to watch.
I'll
Yeah.
keep you up to date with the medal count. All right?
Just tell me about the Mexican gymnast.
That's done.
Send pictures.
Rick, Brandon, it was a pleasure. I'll see you in Rio.